750 AMPED is a campaign run entirely by young people. It is their initiative aimed at alleviating panic and combating stigma and misinformation around COVID-19. Basically, their aim is to equip communities with information about the disease, explaining what it is, how to protect oneself, and to ensure people understand how it spreads. Joining us via Skype to explain a little bit more about 750 AMPED campaign, we've got Jose Andre. Good to have you, Jose. Thanks very much for being with us.
Very good morning to you, Leanne, and thank you so much for having us on Morning Live.
Okay, so we know 750 campaign, the AMPED campaign is all about educating communities and the stigma around coronavirus. But how are you going to begin all of this? How is it going to be rolled out?
So, Leanne, the 750 AMPED initiative is a partnership between our Salsa PACS Advisory and the Health and Welfare CETA that basically has three primary objectives. The first objective is to fight the coronavirus 7 days a week by encouraging the of the five major preventative measures that are going to curb the spread of the virus and keeping the family on the journey towards infection. And this we will achieve by deploying 750 young people into the five provinces that have been most adversely affected by the COVID-19 pandemic as field workers to combat disinformation, misinformation, and stigma around the virus.
Let's talk to the training of these 750 people that are going to assist in vulnerable communities. Which communities have actually been identified so far?
So the communities that we've identified so far, Leanne, are spread across five provinces. This is Gauteng, the Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, the Eastern Cape, and the Free State. And we've identified communities that have what we call high transmission potential. These are socially vulnerable communities where it is increasingly difficult to curb the spread of the virus. These include communities such as Zamuhle here in the Eastern Cape, and Kailicha in the Western Cape, Alexandra in Gauteng, just to mention a few.
Yeah, the more you speak, the more I'm reminded of the whole issue of, remember, HIV/AIDS and the stigma associated with that, and how communities needed to be educated about it and the treatment of individuals around them that have this, and trying to let people know what you can and cannot do. And is this the same scenario that you find yourselves in?
It definitely is the same scenario, Leanne, because it's important to remember that the most important thing that we can do to fight a pandemic such as COVID-19 is to inspire the change of social behavior. And just like the HIV and AIDS pandemic that we were still confronted with, it is about informing people and making sure that they understand what they need to do to protect themselves. And what is quite important for us that in these moments, we need to remember that nothing is more important than leveraging the power of young people in times of crisis, because the most valuable resource we have is the strength and the ingenuity of our youth.
Yeah. Obviously, it's very aimed as well as at the youth, and the youth are exceptionally technology savvy. We've put up all of the different Twitter handles, Facebook pages, Instagram, whatever it is, and I imagine this is a major part of this campaign.
Most definitely, Leanne. Technology lies firmly at the root of this campaign, and what we want to do is to continue to innovate extensively, and we are busy experimenting with certain technological initiatives that we think will be game changers in the fight against COVID-19. And we believe that as young people, we have the innovation and the ingenuity to be able to provide difficult solutions to big complex problems that face the society.
Yeah. Jose, finally, as we wrap up the interview, we obviously have given out all of the online facilities that you have available where people can get information. But if there's a message that the 750 workers that are going to give communities that you would like to leave us with this morning, what is that message that you need to distribute? And at the end of all of this, that you're going to leave in South Africans to understand?
Yeah, and the message is quite simply that it has never been more important for us as a society to hope. As we are faced with these very difficult moments, we need to remember and understand that these are not problems that are bigger than us as a society, and that if we can leverage the strength of our young people, we will beat this COVID-19 pandemic, and young people need to be at the forefront of ensuring that we get this right.
All right, we leave it there. Thank you so much for talking to us. Jose Andre is from the 750AMPED campaign. It's a youth initiative intended to educate communities about COVID-19. Thanks very, very much, Jose.